Today I'm cooking the Malaysia well-known street food, Penang Asam Laksa. It is sour, savory, and very delicious. This recipe has many ingredients and steps that are time-consuming. However, I promise you that it is worth the effort. Usually, I will cook a lot so that I can share with my family and neighbors. This recipe is for 12 to 15 servings. The ingredients needed are 1.5 kilograms of Indian mackerel fish, otherwise known as Ikan Kembong, 300 ml of tamarind water, which is derived from 100 grams of tamarind paste and 300 ml of hot water, 4 liters of water, 110 grams of lemongrass, 33 grams of galangal slices, 70 grams of Vietnamese basil or daun kesum in Malay, 110 grams or 1 large stalk of tart ginger or bunga kantan, 4.5 tablespoons of prawn paste or partis udang, 20 grams of tamarind slices or asam keping, 30 grams of toasted belacan, 3 teaspoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 900 grams of laksa noodles. For the curry paste or rempah that we are making from scratch, 35 grams of dried guajillo chilli soaked in hot water for 30 minutes. This is what it looks like. 15 grams of red chilli for a less spicy Asam Laksa. More chilli can be added if preferred. 50 grams of lemongrass, 120 grams or 1 large stalk of bunga kantan, 200 grams of shallots peel, 35 grams of galangal, 50 grams of garlic peel, and 30 grams of fresh turmeric. For the condiments and toppings, 180 grams of cucumber cut into thin strips, 100 grams of coral lettuce, 15 grams of minced leaf, 1 red chili slice, 20 grams of daun kesum, 90 grams of red onions, 180 grams of pineapple. I use Josephine for more sweetness, 4 hard-boiled eggs, 5 pieces of calamansi, and 1 stalk of bunga kantan. The full list of ingredients is in the see more link. Switch on the heat to medium. Add 500 ml of water to the pan, 50 grams of bruised lemongrass, and 10 grams of asam keping. Cover the pan and bring it to boil. This will take around 2 to 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, the water is boiling. Raise the heat to high. Add the fish one by one. Arrange them nicely to fit them all in the pan. Some might overlap, and that is okay. Once the fishes are in the pan, avoid stirring until they are well cooked. This is to prevent them from releasing fishy water and affecting the taste of the soup. Sprinkle 1 teaspoon of salt over the fish and place 10 grams of asam keping on the top to reduce the fishy smell as it boils. Cover the pan and continue to cook for 8 minutes on high heat. After 8 minutes, the fish soup is boiling vigorously. Most of the fish at the bottom are already cooked. Remove only the cooked fish from the pan to allow room for the rest to cook. Arrange them so they all stay submerged. Continue boiling for 1 more minute. Once they are cooked, remove from the soup. And leave aside to cool. Strain the soup into a bowl and leave aside. Discard the rest of the ingredients from the strainer. Switch on the heat to medium. Add 3.5 liters of water in a large stock pot and 33 grams of galangal slices, 60 grams of bruised lemongrass, bunga kantan cut into half, all of the daun kesum, toasted belacan, and 2.5 tablespoons of prawn paste or partis udang. Sorry, I didn't realize that the camera was off, so there is no footage of that. Strain all the tamarind water. Use a spoon to press down all the juice and stir to mix well. Lastly, add 20 grams of asam keping into the soup. Cover the pot and bring it to boil. This will take about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, the soup is boiling vigorously. Stir to rotate the ingredients and herbs. Cover the pot. Reduce the heat to medium-low and continue boiling for 45 minutes. While waiting for the soup, I will debone the fish to make fillets. This step is quite tedious as ikan kembong is very sweet even though it is full of bones. I am using gloves to prevent the fish smell from staining my hands, which is optional. Detach half of the fillet from the head and body. Remove the tiny bones from the side and the main bones in the center. Try to preserve the big pieces of fillets and set aside. Continue until all the fish has been made into fillets. This took about 20 to 30 minutes. Alright, all done. The fish head and bones can be used as fertilizer for my plants. Divide the fillets into 2 portions. If preferred, choose the nicer whole ones and set them aside. With a pestle and mortar, pound the other half of the fillets until cohesive and similar to a paste. It will make up the bulk of the curry. Alright, all done. Leave aside with the fish fillet. Next, cut the herb into smaller pieces for blending. Roughly chop all the lemongrass, galangal, thawed ginger flower, fresh chilli, soaked guajillo chili, and shallots. Place them all in a large tray together with the garlic and turmeric. To prevent staining, cut slit and separate the turmeric into pieces. Then transfer the ingredients into a blender and add 200 ml of water to ease the blending. I will blend them in stages as there are too many ingredients. Blend until very fine and resemble a wet paste. Alright, this is good. Add the rest of the ingredients, 150 ml of water, and blend until well combined. Like this. Now let's prepare the pan. Wipe the pan with some tissue and discard the asam keping or some small fish bone that may be left on the pan. Alternatively, it can be washed and dried if it has completely cooled. Switch on the heat to medium. Pour all the blended ingredients and stir constantly with the wooden spatula. As we are making sambal, we will cook it until most of the moisture has evaporated and the sambal paste has thickened. After 15 minutes, a lot of moisture has been released and it is quite thick. It can even hold its shape. It's ready. Switch off the heat. Remove it from the pan. And set aside. Now, let's check on our soup. After 45 minutes, the gravy has reduced a little and a lot of herbs have released their essence. Strain the herbs from the soup and set them aside. Then, switch on the heat to medium and add the fish gravy from earlier. This enhances the flavor of the Assam gravy. Pour all the sambal paste and the powdered fish fillet. Give it a stir to evenly distribute them. Lastly, add the large fish fillet. With a strainer, check for any lumps of powdered fillets and flatten them. This helps to loosen them for texture. Although all the components of the soup has been cooked separately, they still need to cook to ensure the flavor will blend well and the Assam gravy will last much longer in the fridge. Add 2 teaspoons of salt and 2 more tablespoons of prawn paste. As the prawn paste is quite thick, dip a spoon in the soup and shake a little to dilute it into the gravy. Give it a stir from the bottom of the pot to evenly mix the seasoning. I am putting back the thawed ginger bud to extract the essence. Cover the pot and let it come to a rolling boil for 15 minutes. Stir in between to prevent the fish fillet gets stuck at the bottom of the pot. After 15 minutes, the gravy is boiling vigorously. Add in 2 tablespoons of sugar and stir to dissolve it. Alright, now I can give it a taste. The gravy is very thick and very delicious. More seasoning can be added as preferred, but for this, it is perfect. Switch off the heat, add all the daun kesum and cover the pot. Set it aside. Next, prepare the laksa noodles. Open the packet and empty onto a large tray. With a fork, gently toss the noodles to loosen them. Prepare a pot of boiling water over medium heat and a basin of room temperature water. Once the water comes to a rolling boil, add all the noodles in and stir to cook evenly. Let it boil for 2.5 minutes or until soft as desired. After 2.5 minutes, test the noodles. If it breaks after pressing, it is ready. Strain from the pan and soak in the room temperature water for about 10 seconds. Then, strain the noodle over a colander with the basin underneath. Stir it a little to remove the excess water. Leave it aside. We are done with the laksa noodles. Time to prepare the condiment. Chop the lettuce into rough slices of preferred width. For bunga kantan, cut into half and slice thinly. This gives the very fresh feeling to the Asam Laksa. Set aside. Peel the hard-boiled eggs and cut them into wedges with a knife or egg slicer. This is very satisfying. Alright, all done. To assemble, portion out the desired laksa noodle amount into a serving bowl. Stir the Assam gravy so the fish are well distributed. Pour the gravy until the noodles are just submerged. Line the bowl with cucumber slices, pineapple pieces, red onions, mint leaves, daun kesum, lettuce, half a piece of hard-boiled eggs, some chilli, and a garnishing of bunga kantan. It already looks so good. Lastly, arrange the fish fillet and top it with half of calamansi lime. It looks super delicious. Serve with all the topping for individual preference. Squeeze the lime over the noodles. Add a little bit of prawn paste and stir to mix it all together. Let's eat! So delicious. It is super fragrant from bunga kantan and daun kesum. The sourness is just perfect and it's not very spicy. The Assam gravy is very rich with the flavor from the fish and refreshing herbs. The laksa noodles are so smooth and chewy, and the vegetables are crunchy with the mix of freshness, sweet, sour, and chewy all at once. This dish is so worth it. My family will enjoy so much for the next few days. Thank you for watching. Please like and share if you have enjoyed this video. This is Home Cooking with Somjip. Thank you and bye-bye!